Hi everyone, Amy here. Today is one of my novel updates and also kind of what I'm going to do for NaNoWriMo and talks about prep and such, so if you're interested, stay tuned. I think when I last left you guys, I was talking about sending my first section to an editor to get edited and then sending that off to an agent. I got those edits done, and the first time I actually really didn't like it. There was way too many errors, and I sent it back to my editor, and you can do that. I think the acceptable standard is one mistake per 1,000 words, and this one had a lot more, so I sent it off to her. She told me she accidentally sent me the wrong draft, but okay, whatever. She redid it, and the redid draft was much better and had much fewer mistakes, and she went back over it one more time, and then she also gave me either a discount or the next block of writing fixed, and I figured what I really need is stuff for my story, not money, so I took her up on the offer to get the next little section about the next 3 chapters edited for free. So that was good. I'm hearing I still have one more week or so to hear back from that, so hopefully that works. I did send it away to a few more beta readers, and I just haven't had time to make all the necessary arrangements for chapters 1 through 3 before I send it out, but this weekend I am indeed planning to send them out to that agent that was specifically asking for it. And then I have a publisher who said he was willing to read my synopsis in the first 3 chapters, so I have that, and then another agent that I was referred to at DFWCon that I have to email to, and then after that, that's this weekend, and then I'm going to edit until the end of the month. And then it gets shipped off to my main editor who's editing the whole entire thing, so hopefully that gets done fairly well. I got something new for my writing. I got this, which is just a Surface. It's like a cross between a tablet and a computer. It runs Windows, which for me is what I wanted. I wanted to get a new laptop because mine was ancient, but I have a desktop, and that's what I use all the time. I drink my tea there, I write there. I get distracted by YouTube videos there. That's the place I hang out. I don't do mobile stuff. Even when I was in college and I had my laptop, my computer, it stayed in my dorm. I didn't take it anywhere. This I'm actually taking to work with me. That way during my breaks I can write. So I use this. It's the Surface 2 because it came with the Word already installed. I do use Word and Scrivener. Scrivener is more for me the organization, and then Word, I think it has a more powerful spelling and grammar check and synopsis finder. I think when it comes to writing on actual things and spell checking and stuff, Word is more powerful, but Scrivener is better organized. So I use this hybrid method between them. So I use it, I really like it. If you want me to go into more detail about it, it's fine, but it is purple and it's fuzzy and I love it. I love how this mouse right here is really bad because I have this annoying habit with my laptop all the time to pressing my palm against it, and then it would move the mouse when I was writing. So that's that. So I have what I did is for the month of September I took the top chapters that needed fixing, because this was the end of the road kind of fixes for me. So I ranked them to the best and the worst, and then I'm going backwards to a point. So my last chapters are really bad, and I always think you should focus on those last few chapters as much as you focus on your introduction chapters, because those ending are kind of what the reader takes away, and if they feel rushed, then they're going to think the whole story is rushed, and then the review they write for you is that the story was rushed. So don't do that. Spend as much time as you can. So I started going backwards, and what I would do, I would take it in 2 chapters at a time chunks. So I would do chapter 48 and chapter 50, and then I would jump to the beginning chapters, so 13 and 14, and then I would skip back to the end and do 47, 48, and then I would skip back to the beginning. And this hopping made it not seem overwhelming to do a certain section. Sometimes you get bogged down with certain sections, and you just get muddled through it, and that ping-ponging back and forth every 2 chapters really helps it. And my stories are very different from one end to the other, and I feel the ping-pong effect makes me realize to drop hints earlier that happened later. So I think that's really good for that. Right now I'm just working to the end of the month. I am a little bit behind. I'm like a day behind where I want to be. If I really wanted to, I could say it would be awesome if I could have like 1 or 2 extra built-in days, which I didn't do. I did give myself off 1 day a week, but I think if I would have gone back, I would have given myself off maybe an extra day every 3rd week. That way, sometimes things just don't work as well, and that's just one of the things that didn't work quite as well. So next bit is NaNoWriMo. I am doing NaNoWriMo. I think Tamara Woods is starting this thing she was thinking about, and I said yes. So look for whatever this thing I'm doing with Tamara Woods before NaNoWriMo happens. I'm going to start my prep in October, so I'm not quite there yet. And also in October, I'm kind of still doing the remnants of editing my old story. I am going to write a sequel to the story I'm writing now, because I figure publishers like sequels. It's not a series per se. It's one of those books series where you can grab any book and it doesn't quite matter if you read them in order, so the events don't build up. They're just kind of like one-shot things. I'm working on that. I have my intro for it, and I don't know what it's called. I'm really horrible at names. So, but I do know the intro is going to be based on this true event that happened in Japan just like a few months ago. I found a body and a suitcase in one of the train stations lost and found. So I thought, wow, that's shocking. When Japan doesn't have that many murders a year, but when they do, they make national headlines. Yeah, so that was it. There hasn't been any more updates to the story, but I thought that is going to be my intro to my story, because I thought it was just amazing and very eye-catching. So I'm going to do that, and it deals with the same people. Now the Japanese mafia person, ex-tea seller kind of thing at that point. Secret and all kinds of stuff, so it should be really good. I am actually very excited about it, but I'm trying not to be too excited because I'm still in editing mode. I'll talk about my prep when I do my prep. Maybe like I'll have a weekly nano prep thing. If you're interested in this, tell me if you want my weekly preps, because I like them. I don't know if I'll do everyday vlogs. Maybe I will. I know I enjoy watching vlogs every time. Every time I got my word count goal, I would just go online and then watch people's vlogs about it. So I might as well do it, since that's the only thing I have to do in November, really, is just be a writer and write and only do like a certain amount. I am going to try this year to do more quality stuff than quantity. I find myself every year getting done like really early. I think the longest ever took me is like the 23rd of November, and I have 30 days, so I have like another week in there. So I'm going to try to be more quality writing instead of quantitative writing. I'm going to try that and see how it goes. Hopefully my editing will be much easier after that point. So that was it. Are you guys going to do NaNoWriMo? Are you still writing and editing and doing all that crazy stuff that comes with it that is over and over and over again? Well then, until next time, bye bye.